EFCC investigated Ibori, and they found Ibori has misappropriated about $200 million. And they brought the report to me. And I said, Ibori, come, look at the report. Okay, assuming you have wasted 50 million, go and give EFCC $150 million. Then he came back and said, okay, where should we put it? I said, look, it's not your money, it's the state, your state's money. Give it to your state. He said, how do I do that? Open a central bank account for me, which I did. And then he came back and said, oh, if he just put money in central bank account belonging to Delta, I should open central bank account for all states. I did. Then he thought he was being clever. He took $15 million cash to Ribado. And as Ribado came, I said, put it in their account in central bank. And then we still pursue it. So it was pursued up to London, where he went to prison. So if that is vindictiveness, I will say, let Nigeria have more of such vindictiveness.
Do you really know what really pissed me from this Obasanjo's interview when he was being asked that Ibori this, Ibori that? And he said Ibori that as when he was the president, of course, Ibori was the governor of Delta State, and EFCC came to him that this man called the Ibori that they found a lot of things, against him, that he misappropriated $200 million, not 200 million naira. If you talk about 200 million naira, as at that time, it was not a small money. 200, even today, 200 million naira is not a small money. For you to even get 1 million naira of today, of course, it does not really have value. But if you talk about 200 million naira as at, what year was that? 2007 or 2006? I don't even know the year, but I know it's around that year. So this is not a 200 million naira, $200 million. And I was like, how did this man get the access to the money? Okay, he was a governor and all of that. And now you are not negotiating. You now called Ibori that they told you. AFCC brought a report that you misappropriated $200 million. So let's even assume that you have spent and you cannot account for 50 million. The rest money, bring it back. And I'm just like, somebody misappropriated. Because when it comes to all those them, that is when they will be using all this language. Somebody stole, misappropriation. When it comes to all those them, they are big men. A misappropriation you'll be hearing, or looting. It's like that is a big man's language. But when if na small person or all these regular people, they say, na thief, armed robber, this and that, they will call the person all manner of names. You negotiated with him to put the money in CBN accounts, and nothing happened to him. So it took the intervention of the UK until they went to UK. That was when he was now being jailed. After the $200 million he misappropriated, he only brought $15 million. I'm saying, did he just invest me? So that is how you people do paddy. I remember under Buhari's government, they were talking about, this issue of plea bargaining was the in thing. Somebody, they say they catch somebody steal money. The next thing, plea bargaining. I said, now wow, plea bargaining, just like that. But if an ordinary person, that is when they will not be coming out with nonsense laws, and they will not tell you this is what the constitution says. We are quick to condemn Baba for aiding corruption. Who ate corruption by politicians more than us Nigerians? Even after serving jail in London, his people, the people he stole the money from, rode the red carpet for him. That is not the issue, because what do you expect them to do? Because if you know that you are going to come out for that kind of person, if the government, what did the government do this today? Okay, the people were able to roll red carpet for him, but the government did not do anything. Is that not the standard? After being accused of serving JTM in that country, and based on the Nigerian money, because it was not a UK's money he stole, it was the Nigerian money he stole. When he came back, did government do anything? If people know that government will take action against anybody, regardless of who you are, regardless of whose us is God. People, they said they will not want, nobody want to come and nobody want to associate with somebody like that. Till today, when the people saw that the government is not going to do anything or did not even do anything, the end of the day, they must even welcome him. So what are you saying? Even somebody who, in a sane society, when you have people who are into shady business, you will not want to associate with them, even if they are your family member, because they know that they will not say, oh, you are now an accomplice. So since the government did not do anything, what do you expect the people to do? They rolled out red carpet for him. Till today, the government did nothing. He did nothing. Now the guy is coming back to power. Eh? The guy is trying to work his way back to the system, and they always, all of them are clapping for him. He's still the godfather of some politicians in Delta State. So it's just a ridiculous thing. So ridiculous. Yes, now negotiating, bring this, bring that. Huh. It's unfortunate. When a poor man takes what does not belong to him, it's called a thief. But when a Nigerian politician takes what does not belong to him, it's called misappropriation. Is that not what I said? Misappropriation. And that's why you see people now say, you are accusing somebody of doing this. What of the other person? It's because they cherry pick the people who are supposed to be the custodians of the law. They cherry pick who they want to go after if you are not in their good book. That is exactly what they do. So that's why you see that it is the people, not the people that cause things. Because if the system really takes care of everybody, they don't even care whether you call yourself a big man. In as much you have flouted the law, they will go after you. When you don't go after them, then that's why people now be saying, you didn't go after this one. So why would you want to go after this particular person? So it's unfortunate, misappropriation and stealing money. Very, very correct. So this person is very, 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 very correct. What are we talking about? Baba, you cannot exonerate yourself. In as much as most of the time I really, I really appreciate what you did in some way. But in some areas, we are going to say it the way it is. We are going to say it the way it is. I see some childish comments here. First, there was no way Obasanjo said Ibori will not be prosecuted after returning $150 million. Also, Ibori had immunity then as a governor, so there was a way. There was no way the government would have prosecuted him. Okay, now it was in all these things that he was being jailed in. Okay, was it not after he left office that he was jailed in the UK? Was it not in the same Nigeria that they all the charges against him, he was discharged and acquitted? So what are we saying, that he had immunity? Which immunity? Also, okay, when he came back from the prison, why didn't they do the same thing? Why didn't they get him arrested? It's not all about maybe a government that is in the office, or who is on the seat. It's about the law, the constitution that you are supposed to follow. So that's what we are talking about. It's unfortunate. That does not even stop the fact that the problem of corruption in Nigeria today was encouraged by you, sir. Wow, I never knew this version of the story. What is the version there? Imagine that a former taxi driver in London who bamboozled his way into governor's house of Delta State, stole $250 million, was convicted and now a kingmaker in Delta State of Nigeria. They will tell you, say, leave him alone. Leave him alone. So guys, my people, leave your comment down there below and let us have your take. Thank you.